two of the most well-known people in the world who, just like Brett, are superstars in their fields. WWE champ John Cena and philanthropist and Microsoft mogul Bill Gates.
The two have joined forces alongside with Melinda Gates to bring their star power to a great cause.
John is an ambassador for Rotary, the global network working to end polio, and he recently took a trip down to Atlanta to catch up with Bill for a big announcement.
You crushed polio in the Americas, you crushed polio in the Western Pacific, you crushed polio in Europe, then polio fought back hard. So you needed to bring more muscle into the game. Bill Gates came on board.
15 years after their first $1 million donation to Rotary, the Gates Foundation will increase its contribution to $100 million per year over the next 3 years.
Over the 3 years, $450 million? That's going to get it done. That's what we get. All right.
For Gates, getting involved in polio eradication was simple. It's an achievable goal, and he wholeheartedly believes that no children should suffer from this preventable disease.
Polio has been my top priority for a decade now.
Every morning I get up and look to see, did we go another day without cases? Last year we got down to less than 40 now, just a handful this year.
By definition, polio is a highly infectious disease that invades the nervous system and can lead to paralysis and sometimes death. It most commonly strikes children under the age of 5.
Authorities were elated that the youngsters took to the immunization plan.
In the 1950s, it was one of the most feared diseases in the U.S., causing more than 15,000 cases each year. Today, fewer than 40 cases remain globally, and this disease has been reduced to just 3 countries. Polio has been eradicated in the Americas for quite some time. Why is it so important to get to this last 0.1%?
Well, as we succeed with this, not only will it help polio, but it'll be so uplifting. The ambition to say to people, now let's go after malaria, we really can't do that until we show we can get this one done. So it's one of the greatest projects I've ever had a chance to be part of.
What personally will it mean to you when you get to 0? I'm not even going to say if, I'm going to say when.
No, I agree. I'm going to keep working on it, but because this one has been so tough, required so much persistence, there's so much of a benefit to it, it will be emblematic that, hey, the world is getting better. When you cooperate, amazing things can happen.
With graduation season upon us and many of our hopefully future young world leaders receiving their diploma, if you were to give a message of Bill Gates' key to success is, what would that be?
Well, I think it's picking something ambitious to do. The decision you make in your 20s, you know, some of those are really going to set your path in a pretty permanent way. You know, we're counting on those graduates of today to solve a lot of big problems.
As a father, Father's Day coming up, if we ask your 3 kids to tell you something about Bill Gates, what would they say?
You know, they'd say I read a lot. Hopefully that's a good example for them. They'll say that, you know, I'm competitive at games. Sometimes they want me to tone it down a little bit.
Do you have a favorite game you're competitive at?
Oh, you know, all the card games. And the kids always want to pick ones that they have the best chance at. So I hope they'd say that, you know, we're a lucky family.
I love that ping pong paddle.
Yeah, they don't love the work they're doing too. Pretty awesome.
If you'd like to find out more about what John and Bill are doing and how you can help, go to today.com.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.